Hello, I'm Jennifer Witt, Director of ProjectManager.com. Well, welcome to our whiteboard session today on how to control change requests in a project. What happens from time to time is when changes start occurring on a project or throughout the project, they can begin coming in so quickly from all different directions, and many times it's hard for the project manager to keep track of it all. So without a good, clear process and knowing how the process works, it's really easy to lose control quickly. So let's talk about how to do this effectively. So again, what we're talking about is the components of the triple constraint. So the triple constraint has to do with the scope, which are the deliverables, the cost or the budget, the time or the schedule, and the quality. And this is all incorporated in the baseline project plan. So what happens throughout the project is we start with or begin with the baseline project plan. Some kind of event occurs. Could be an issue, it could be a risk, could be a federal mandate that the company has to comply with. It could be a natural disaster impacting different components of the project. You could discover throughout the project a new requirement, or it could be just simply a request from the business owners, the stakeholders, vendor partners. Hey, while you're doing this, would it be reasonable to incorporate this change? So what happens is some event occurs, you try to capture it. So a change request is made, so it identifies the change. You try to evaluate what would the impact be if we had this change, what is it, and what is the impact to the other components of the triple constraint, and what is the recommendation that we would make for that change. So that is all incorporated, captured, documented in our change request log. So again, the change request log captures all of the changes that are made or submitted throughout the project. So you want to capture all the different changes, what are the descriptions, what was the date that the change was submitted, what priority, and again capturing the impact. So that information is captured, and periodically, depending upon the requirements in the project management plan, periodically the Change Control Board has scheduled meetings to review this. So the Change Control Board members take these change requests, they review them, they analyze them, they evaluate them, and they approve them, yes or no. So once they approve the change, then those changes are incorporated into the project plan. And very important to re-baseline the project plan. On several of our whiteboard sessions, I continually say that the difference between a failed or successful project can simply be, did we go back and re-baseline the plan? Because if the Change Control Board approves the changes and that impacts the project, then it's authorization to go back and re-baseline the project plan. And after we re-baseline the project plan, it's important to execute the changes that have been incorporated into the plan. So these are some of the items, this is the process, some of the helpful tips to help control change requests in the project. If you need a tool that can help you control the change request on your project, then sign up for our software now at ProjectManager.com.